California Pop, The Evolution of Mid-Century Subcultural Southern California by Dorian McDougall. Chapter 22, The New Frontier. Section title, Surf Bands A Go-Go. Also included among Leo Fender's legion of honky-tonk field testers were the Bel Airs from the South Bay area. Their gigs at Club Bel Air were frequented by surfers who had declared the band's R&B-flavored repertoire to be surf rock. Musically, there wasn't a great deal of distance between the Bel Airs or Dick Dale and the other popular rock instrumentalists of the day. What really distinguished the Southern California beach bands was the unique sound of their trebly, twangy Fender guitars and amplifiers. Add to that formula a liberal use of reverberation and delay effects, and the coastal scene from which the sound emerged, and you have surf rock. In the summer of 1961, the Bel Airs cemented that classification when they recorded their first single, Mr. Moto, released on the small RV label. Many aficionados consider it to be the world's first surf song, beating Dick Dale to the radio waves by 2 months. With their Fender guitars out front, swimming in tremolo and reverb and punctuated with a bit of wavy vibrato work, the song set the surf sound in stone, or vinyl, which is practically the same thing. Dale's first single, Let's Go Trippin', released on his own Deltone label, hit the airwaves in September of 1961. Though it, too, was a milestone in the annals of the surf rock subgenre and climbed all the way to number 4 on the regional charts, it only reached number 60 on the national charts, clearly emphasizing the fact that surf music was primarily a local phenomenon. The surf sound may not have had much of an impact east of Riverside County, but within the confines of the Southland, it was all pervasive. In 1962, if you were under 18 years of age and you weren't in a surf band, then you knew somebody who was. Section title, It Came from the Garage. With their records climbing the local charts, the Bel Airs and Dick Dale set a spark that spontaneously ignited in 1,001 suburban garages all over the Southland. The music was loud, flashy, fairly simple to play, and didn't involve any sissified singing, which made it enormously popular with suburban teenage boys who developed it into a genuine Southern California folk idiom. Nearly the entire canon of surf rock hits was composed by pimply-faced high school kids who had yet to pass their driver's tests. The Shantays from Santa Ana High School recorded a single called Move It that never moved on to radio playlists. It wasn't until a bored DJ flipped the disc to the B-side and played Pipeline that the Shantays had their one and only top 40 hit. The Safaris were a group of Glendale High School kids who had scraped together $12.50 for 1 hour of studio time to record their one original song, Surfer Joe. The band was so inexperienced they had forgotten to prepare a second song for the B-side, a fine point brought to their attention by the recording engineer. The 30 minutes left on the clock was just enough time to run through 2 quick takes of an instrumental tune improvised on the spot, featuring classic drum fills lifted from the repertoire of their high school marching band. Unable to decide on a title, one of the dads in attendance suggested Wipeout and helped record a lead-in by breaking a piece of plywood into the microphone to suggest a splintering surfboard, while the engineer maniacally cackled the song's title. Again, it was the record's B-side, Wipeout, which became not only the Safari's biggest career hit, but the highest charting instrumental surf song ever, reaching number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100. Fairfax high schoolers, the Marquettes, scored a hit with Surfer Stomp. The lively ones from Orange County had great success with Surf Rider. And then there was that bunch from Hawthorne High, the Pendletones, who, with their first single, Surfin', would turn the whole surf rock thing completely on its ear.